Today in Grow a Garden in Roblox, we have the best leak you could ever imagine. I can tell you how to prepare to farm the next chest coming out Saturday that contains the Griffin. The Griffin being the new divine pet in the game. We also have the Griffin's ability as well as other fascinating leaks. If this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. Become part of the first 200k OGs on the channel because you're losing time. And soon you won't be able to be a 200k OG. You'll have to wait and be a 300k OG. Now let's get into the video. So the Dawn Discord server has done what it's done best and provided us with a bunch of leaks, though some of those leaks come from the YouTuber named Epter. You guys know him. And these leaks are interesting and they tell us what we need to do to prepare for the event that's coming this coming Saturday. And the first leak is this one right here called a Sprout Basket for 719 Robux. Now this one's gonna hint at what you need to do to prepare coming up. Take a look. Look at the contents. Do you think it's odd that they're making a Robux bundle, including the egg, the seed pack, and the crate? Why would they make a bundle like that? They've never made a bundle like that before. Now remember, all of this is subject to change. Remember the hot dog fiasco? Remember the bone blossom fiasco? We don't want to just blindly trust these leaks because the developers can just switch them on us instantly before the release and fool us all, like me, with 50 hot dogs in my inventory. It's great. Now this right here is the Sky Root chest, the new chest with a new update that you get from, you'll find out. And in this chest, you have multiple things. You have the Crown of Thorns at common, the Elk, and we do know its ability. I'll tell you that later. The Calla Lily, the Mandrake pet, not the Mandrake seed, the Mandrake pet. And we have his abilities. I'll show you that later. The Sicil, I can't pronounce that word. If you can pronounce it, comment down below and let me know. And then at 1%, the Griffin. And I'm excited because I'm a big old fantasy nerd. I love dragons and Griffins are right up there in fantasy creatures. This is cool. I'm excited about this pet. Now, I don't know about you, but I would love to see more creatures like Griffins added into the game as pets. What would be the #1 pet you would want to see in the game of Grow a Garden? For me, I can think of 2 pets. The first pet is a dragon. Just the traditional red fire-breathing dragon. I want one, a little one, it'd be awesome. And then #2, I want a phoenix, the fiery bird. I love it. It's my favorite mythical creature. I would love to see the phoenix. But let's get back into the leaks. It looks like they're updating the achievement section. Do you remember in a previous video where I talked about the possibility that you might have rewards tied to seed or plant collecting as well as pet collecting? Well, in this leak, we have core plants, achievements for seeds in the seed shop. That's interesting. And then core pets, achievements for eggs in the egg shop. But why would they have the raccoon here if they mention egg shop? That seems a little bit strange. Now, we don't know what could be the rewards, or do we? These two look like rewards. You want to know why I think they look like rewards? Look at the yellow frame around these objects. You notice that? Does that not look familiar? Does that not look familiar? I get the feeling that we might have some objects become rewards for collecting pets and collecting plants or seeds. I had to guess this egg incubator might be the reward for collecting pets. Now the question is, are they going to make you collect all the pets? And hopefully not the rainbow hatched. If rainbow hatched is a category, just give up. Don't even bother. I highly doubt they're going to do that. Are they going to make you collect the red kitsune, the raccoons, those things like that, those really difficult to find expensive pets? Or is it just going to be pets found in eggs in the egg shop? Because again, looking at this, achievements for eggs in the egg shop. But the picture of the raccoon just completely confuses me. I don't know what's happening here. Personally, I think it's only going to be pets found in the egg shop, which would mean all the summer eggs and all the non-summer eggs. Oh, and there's a rumor that the regular eggs might be coming back into the shop. That's interesting. So as such, anytime an egg comes in the shop, grab it, grab them all, especially the summer ones, considering fall is right around the corner. You might want to grab the summer ones as soon as you can. So we can probably guess that the egg incubator will be there to help you hatch eggs faster and not using exploits. I can't, the amount of pets in the game right now because of the exploits, it's insane. And then the Mega Lollipop. I wonder what the Mega Lollipop will do. What I don't like about this one is that the current Lollipop is a single-use item and is gone once you use it. I like the egg incubator because this is probably going to stay there and you'll be able to incubate eggs over and over and over. Sadly, you're probably only be able to do one egg at a time, which is unfortunate. Unless you can shove multiple eggs in there, I highly doubt it. The Mega Lollipop sounds to me like a one-use item. Maybe it will instantly make a pet go to level 100. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But the fact that it's potentially a single-use item is very disappointing. Now, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Again, subject to change. Things can be placeholders. Let me tell you that. Grand prize. Complete all achievements for the Mega Lollipop, Egg Incubator, and Pet Shard Rainbow. Interesting. Pet Shard Rainbow. Automatically turn your pet rainbow. That's cool. Catch them all achievements. Reward Pet Pouch. Pet Shard Gold. Gold Lollipop. Eggs times 5. Level up Lollipop. Eggs times 5. Level up Lollipop. Are these pet related? Because the rewards are eggs and pet pouches. Is this the collect all the common pets and then collect all the uncommon pets? Is that what's happening here? Honestly, I hope this is true. I like the idea of having more reason to open eggs and do things and collect pets as opposed to just, I don't know, trade for pets for value. You know what I mean? I'm personally getting a little bit tired of the trading pets for value game in this game. I like the idea of being just to be able to collect them and have them all. That'd be kind of cool. Now, this one's really weird. We have a Pet Shard giant bean in the game, taking multiple bean stalks and a cleansing Pet Shard to make a giant bean mutation for your pet. Does that mean the giant bean mutation is going to come to the mutation machine? I don't know. Now, before I reveal what the pet abilities do, we need to talk about how to acquire the new chest. And that's what this video is about. It's about all these leaks, but you want to know how to acquire the chest. I alluded to it in a previous video. Check this out. In this video right here, 10 things you need to do before the admin war updates. And in that video, I said the following because I'm psychic and I have future seeing powers. I like to drop a crafting table. That crafting table usually allows you to craft a second egg released in the second week or a second seed pack using materials from the first week. For example, you could take the first dino egg and use those in crafting to make primal eggs if memory serves me. So stocking up on week 1 rewards, such as the sprout egg or the sprout seed pack, might be a good idea. If you have
I'm a genius!
I'm sorry. It's very rare that I'm actually right. So I wanted to just show it off. It's funny. It's funny. I guessed and guessed correctly. Because in the leak to craft the Skyroot chest, pending changes, is 1 sprout seed pack and 1 sprout egg and then some shekels. If this holds true, then I was correct. And you do want to hold on to your week 1 rewards to craft them together to create your week 2 rewards. This is how you're going to farm the chest. So farm your sprout packs, farm your sprout eggs, make your beanstalk raise as much as you can, because every time you open up one of those little green orbs as you climb it, you get a chance at another egg or another pack. And then you have the shop resets. You can farm them all day long. If you want to, be prepared, subject to change, that this is the way we farm up the Skyroot chest in week 2 starting tomorrow. And to me, this seems like a great way to use week 1 rewards so that people don't get bored with having them. You're not going to want to have the sprout egg. You're going to want access to the new pets. And about those new pets, we can talk about some of their abilities. Check this out. The first pet is this guy right here, the elk. I thought it was a deer. I thought they were re-releasing the deer. No, it's an elk who has a chance that berry fruits stay after collecting. Obviously, this scales with weight and age, and there's a chance that rare plants don't get harvested. Personally, this pet doesn't sound super useful. I wouldn't see a situation where I want to use it, but maybe there's events in the future that are like Kodama method-like, where you need to farm up berry-related plants, so this could be useful. I don't know. This is one of those ones you throw in an alt. You just kind of leave there just in case you need it down the road. Then you have the mandrake pet, not the mandrake plant. And the pet says harvesting mandrake crops have a 3.56% chance to apply a rot mutation to a random fruit in your garden. Mandrake crops. Those things in the seed shops that no one buys up because everyone skips over them. Maybe you should buy them up. I don't know how good the rot mutation is going to be, but if you're the kind of person who wants to put every mutation on a plant like me, you're going to want to put rot. So you have your mandrake dudes, you put a bunch of them down, you plant a bunch of mandrake crops, you pick them up, and you put the rot on the one plant you care about, your big dino shroom and your big candy blossom or big bone blossom or whatever it is. This ability is strictly going to depend on how valuable the rot mutation is. And I get the feeling it's going to be maybe a times 25 tops. That's my guess. And then we have the Griffin pet that I alluded to here on the thumbnail. Every 15 minutes, flaps its wings. It says flaunts its wings, but should be flaps its wings. You don't flaunt your wings. Flaps its wings and releases a cyclone. Pets struck have a cooldown reduced by a minute, which is really cool. And fruit struck have a chance at the cyclonic mutation, which is a brand new mutation. There's a problem. This pet, it's a chest. I don't think you can get a huge one. You will be able to get a rainbow hatched one because you know they're going to put that right here in the seed shop, which means there'll be a chance at a rainbow egg, which means you'll have a rainbow hatched griffin be possible. As such, you're not going to see huge griffins being able to abuse that cooldown ability really, really quickly, but you will see rainbow hatched griffins combined with the 15-second mimic to duplicate it, because that's what they're going to do with the 15-second mimic. They're going to duplicate the griffin's ability to reduce other cooldowns, but why would you need to do that when you already have the 15-second mimic? I don't think it's going to be abused that much. However, it's going to be a fun trading piece. And then the question of the cyclonic mutation, because this is a divine pet, I'm going to assume the cyclonic mutation is going to be a more valuable mutation. I'm going to assume times 50 minimum, probably closer to a times 100, because they rarely give you a divine pet who applies a mutation or it's bad. But then again, the base level chakras on the two kitsunes are pretty bad, though the high level chakras on the two kitsunes are really, really good. So I don't know. I'm thinking times 50 minimum, times 100 maximum. I can't see them exceeding a times 100 multiplier with this mutation. So those are all the new pets coming in the new update. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, go ahead and hit subscribe. Become part of the first 200K OGs because you're running out of time. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.